Fixing my camera, y'all. Well, welcome back, YouTube. I hope my lighting is good. It's probably not that good, but I ain't know what to do there, you know. But, this video, I'm just gonna sit down right here and, because I ain't know what to do with it. But this is a story time video, which was so hard for me to let out. But I guess I just want to get into just, I guess I'm going to talk. But this is a story time about, I want to say the first time God, like, shocked me, or I don't want to say the first time he spoke to me. It's just the first time it's hard to explain it. Maybe I should say the first time he got my attention compared to all the times he tried to talk to me. The very first time he actually got my attention. Yeah, the first time God got my attention, I was shook. He did it in two ways. The first way was a video. And then I had a dream. But so the first way was the video. And in the video, which I'm gonna link below the video that I seen about the man. But the first way he talked to me was in the video when he talked about the man seeing Judgment Day. He went to Judgment Day and he almost didn't make it because he didn't forgive. And that's one part. He pretty much, he went to Judgment Day, almost didn't make it because he didn't forgive. But the grace of God. But that's one part. So that was the first time God really talked to me, because I know I had a lot of unforgiveness in me at that time. Dealing with a lot of things of people thinking people didn't love me and things like that, and things like that when it comes about my mom and all that. And that was the first time he really talked to me like, yo, when I tell you I seen that video, it shook me. And I was just like, whoo! It like woke me up when I seen that video. And like, I just, to the point where I took, no. I mean, I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny at that time. I took my piercing, everything out. Like, all my piercings, I took it all out. Tattoos, I just took it all out. And that's what it did for me. And I was just so shook, and I think that was probably the first time I actually really repent to God, and I said I was sorry about the things that I've done and how I've been acting. And so forth, he showed me that video, and then I had a dream. I don't know, I don't remember dates. I don't know if it was the same day I seen that video or if it was a couple days later, but I know I had a dream. And in my dream, I was at work and my pastor came. Yes, the church I go to and everything. My pastor was in my dream, and I was at work, and the pastor, he came. And he just wanted to. I don't know if I was on lunch break or not, but I know he came. He wanted to see me. Just asking me, how I've been and how and in the dream, that's what he was doing, just asking me how I've been and things like that, and making sure everything's going well with me. And then, I didn't, okay, so, blah, we were talking, just asking how I've been and stuff, and then my boss came out of nowhere, like, kind of interrupted it. My boss said to me, go help this blind lady, to the other department. Go help the blind lady to the other department. And, I told my pastor, hold on. Okay, I said, okay. I told my boss, yes, man, yeah, I'm going to go over there. And I just told my pastor, give me a second, let me just, do what I gotta do, and I'm coming right back. He's like, okay. The pastor said, oh, he was like, okay. He was like, okay, I can, he said, okay, and the word that he said to me was, I believe that okay, and then the word he said to me was, I think he said, don't forget about God, or stay with God, or don't forget about God, or something like that. But I know he said something like that to me, don't forget about him, or stay with him, or something like that. And I'm like, and then in the dream, I'm like, yeah, I'm coming, I'll be right back. Like, okay. Okay. And then, so I end up proceeding to walk the blonde lady to the other department, which was crazy part that, okay, so, I hold her, I proceed to take her to the other department, which was downstairs. And then when I got there, and, I'm holding her, taking the blonde lady downstairs, I got there, and I'm like, it was closed. The department was closed. That store, that department, whatever she wanted to go to downstairs, it was closed. So I'm like, like, why would my boss send me down here? That's how I was looking at it. I'm like, why would they send me downstairs and it's closed? So mind you, after that, that's what's in my head. Like, let me just get back upstairs. This department is closed. I don't know why they sent me down here, blah, blah, blah. This is going to get strange. After that, so I'm just proceeding on. I'm like that's what I had in my head. So I'm proceeding going on, just telling the lady, hey, the department is closed. We have to get back upstairs. They're closed today. And I'm telling her, sorry, I didn't know, that they would be open or not. I'm sorry that they sent you down here thinking it was open when they closed or whatever. And, so I'm just, trying to walk back upstairs with her. By the time I get ready to try to go back upstairs, the door said boom, and the door just shut. And then I'm like, what? The door just shut. And then the lady started like grabbing on me or pulling on me. Mind you, then to me she started getting creepy because she's pulling on me and grabbing. I'm like, what in the world? So I'm thinking, knocking on the door, like, open this door, because listen now, first of all, y'all got me over here. And I'm like, open this door. And she just pulling on me, and I don't know what she trying to show me in the back. All I know is I wasn't trying to go her way, but I was just trying to get back to where I was at. And I guess I like back to work or back to the pastor, whatever. That's what I was trying to get back to. And it was just started getting scary, because then at that moment she pulling on me and they getting scared and stuff. I started to realize, the door just said boom. And then, me banging, trying to tell them let me back in. A door opened back up, but it wasn't where I was at. It was a completely different place. It was real dark. It was real dark, and you couldn't see anything, and I didn't know what it was. All I know, then the lady was just pulling on me. I don't know if she just didn't want me to go to that door. I didn't know, but I know one thing was, I was scared to go back with her, and I wasn't going through the other door. I don't know. All I know is that happened. I'm just looking, I'm like, and she just pulling on me, and I just woke up. And that was the dream I had, and I just woke up. And, I was just so scared, and that was just the moment I realized I had to go back to church. That was the moment I realized, one, God needed me to get my unforgiveness. One, I had to get control of my let go of a lot of things. and also I realized that the church I'm at, that's the pastor that he called for me to be under, to go to that church. And that was the pastor that he called for me to be under, and, and to get saved and delivered. And just ever since then, I just been going there. But when it comes to that dream, it just freaked me out, because I still don't even understand it all the way. But I do know that he had the pastor there telling me, don't. All I do know one thing is to stay with him. And that's the only thing I could really think of in that dream. Now, I don't understand it completely, but I just feel the need to share it. Maybe it would help someone else out. But this is how I know for the first time had God really talked to me, because it was just crazy, because one, and I guess they told me it's so many things that I want to say with the dream. Could have meant I don't really understand it, but I know that I just really need to share it. Maybe it can help someone else out about it, or even somebody else, dream interpreters. I don't know, but I just know that was when I realized God was calling me to come back to church, and things like that. And and that dream was just crazy. And other than that, I just really feel the need to share it, because plus this dream, I've been going to church I want to say like a year and a half, probably going on 2 years. And I probably had that dream, I want to say I had that dream like only 2 years ago. And that's how long I've been going back. And prior to all this, I'm a girl who, I grew up in church. Quite frankly, I don't know exactly what happened from stopping me to going, but I know I grew up in church. Then I stopped going, then and I know that I got involved in stuff I wasn't supposed to be in. And things just took control, and I'm just thankful to be in the right state of mind and having God in my life. But all I want to say in this message in the end, if anybody have unforgiveness, forgive the people that doing you wrong, and also just forgive yourself. If anybody is dealing with rejection, just know that it's okay if somebody walks out. Sometimes, and I know, because it took me a long time to realize this, but it's okay if somebody's not in your life. Sometimes it's for the better, and some people don't realize that, because I know I was the type that didn't realize that about like rejection and things like that, because that's a lot of things I've been dealing with: unforgiveness, rejection. I was being a follower of the wrong crowd, and I just want people to know that it's okay. You are loved. You don't have to deal with what people say about you, because one person, it's other people out there that will care for you or care about you. And just know that you are loved. You are loved. And that's just my message at the end of this story. It's just to forgive, and you can overcome rejection, and you don't have to base your feelings or emotions just on one person, or even if it comes from a job rejecting you, or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, nobody's better than anybody. We all have, at one point in time, fell short of the glory of God, but that's the whole point of being able to repent and doing better and understanding what you did wrong and not going back. And just overcoming things. And I just thank God, because he gives people chances. Because he gave me one. And I am just grateful. Despite the things that I go through and how I be feeling, I am grateful. That's one thing I can say, that I am grateful. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. And and hearing my story on how God got a hold of me. And I hope it helped someone else out.